Once upon a time, in a lush meadow nestled between two great oak trees, lived a little rabbit named Rosie. Rosie was a curious and adventurous rabbit with bright brown eyes and soft, fluffy fur. She loved exploring the meadow, discovering new hiding spots, and chasing after butterflies. Rosie lived with her mother in a cozy burrow beneath a thick layer of grass. Her mother was kind and wise, teaching Rosie everything she needed to know about the meadow and its creatures. Rosie adored her mother and felt safe with her by her side. One day, a severe storm rolled in over the meadow. The sky turned dark, and strong winds began to blow. Rosie and her mother huddled together in their burrow, listening to the thunder rumble outside. But as the storm grew stronger, the burrow began to flood. Rosie's mother quickly guided her to safety, but in the chaos, they got separated. Rosie found herself alone, shivering with fear and cold. She called out for her mother, but there was no response. The storm eventually passed, leaving behind a meadow transformed by the floodwaters. Trees were uprooted, and flowers were washed away. Rosie's home was gone, and she was left with nothing but the clothes on her back and the memories of her mother. The search begins. Determined to find her mother, Rosie set out on a journey across the meadow. She searched every corner, every bush, and every tree, but there was no sign of her mother. As the sun began to set, Rosie curled up beneath a bush, feeling lost and alone. The next day, Rosie continued her search. She met many creatures along the way, birds, squirrels, and even a wise old owl, but none of them had seen her mother. As the days turned into weeks, Rosie began to lose hope. She missed her mother dearly and felt a deep sadness in her heart. Finding solace in nature. One day, while wandering through a part of the meadow she had never seen before, Rosie stumbled upon a beautiful garden. The garden was filled with vibrant flowers, buzzing bees, and the sweet scent of blooming lavender. In the center of the garden was a small pond, reflecting the sky like a mirror. Rosie was captivated by the garden's beauty and decided to visit it every day. She would sit by the pond, watching the fish swim and the birds fly overhead. The garden became her sanctuary, a place where she could escape her sadness and feel a sense of peace. As Rosie spent more time in the garden, she began to notice the small wonders of nature. She saw how the flowers bloomed in different colors, how the bees collected nectar, and how the fish swam in harmony. She realized that even in the midst of loss, there was still beauty in the world. Lessons from the garden. One day, while Rosie was sitting by the pond, she met a wise old turtle who lived in the garden. The turtle, whose name was Tara, noticed Rosie's sadness and approached her. Tara asked Rosie about her story, and Rosie shared everything about her mother, the storm, and her search. Tara listened carefully and then shared a story of her own. She told Rosie about how she had lost her home once, too, but found a new one in the garden. Tara explained that sometimes, even though things change and we lose what we love, we can find new beauty and new love in unexpected places. Rosie listened intently, and for the first time since her mother's disappearance, she felt a glimmer of hope. She realized that she didn't have to be defined by her loss, she could find happiness again. Healing and growth. Over the next few weeks, Rosie spent more time with Tara in the garden. Tara taught her about the importance of patience, resilience, and the interconnectedness of all living things. Rosie learned how to tend to the flowers, how to communicate with the birds, and how to appreciate the simple joys of life. As Rosie grew closer to Tara and the garden, she began to heal. She still missed her mother, but she no longer felt alone. The garden had become her new home, and Tara had become like a mother to her. One day, while Rosie was exploring a new part of the garden, she stumbled upon a small, hidden path she had never seen before. The path was overgrown with weeds, but Rosie felt an urge to follow it. As she walked along the path, it led her to a small clearing surrounded by tall trees. In the center of the clearing was a beautiful statue of a rabbit, carved from a single piece of stone. The statue depicted a rabbit standing proudly, looking out at the world with courage and hope. Rosie felt a deep connection to the statue, as if it was speaking directly to her heart. A new beginning. Rosie realized that the statue was a symbol of her own journey. Just like the rabbit in the statue, she had faced challenges and overcome them. She had lost her mother, but she had found a new family in the garden and a new sense of purpose. From that day on, Rosie decided to make the garden her permanent home. She built a new burrow near the pond and spent her days tending to the flowers, playing with the birds, and learning from Tara. As time passed, Rosie grew into a strong and wise rabbit. She never forgot her mother, but she learned to live with the memory of her, finding comfort in the beauty of nature and the love of her new family. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And for more fun stories, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you next time.